So, some of the important concepts that I've been living in the last 10 months or so, since I've gone through my depression, has been one thing has been a quote by Tesla, which is think of the universe in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. I think it's really difficult to go through life and never feel any kind of sadness or low vibration energy. But the trick is to identify these traits and try to improve and try to do things that make your mind work better, whether it's eating healthier, getting a lot of exercise. In my case, I like to play music, having hobbies that allow you to transcend, having a belief set that helps you to transcend, having stuff to live for, people to live for, belief systems to combat the depression that is there. All answers that you're looking for are available inside of yourself, inside of your higher mind. So there is a quote that says the fabric of space time is like an elastic band suspended between good and evil. The closer you get to one side, the greater resistance you'll face. So, one thing to consider is if you feel like you are somebody who encounters a lot of resistance, it might mean it's because you're fighting the good fight. And also, the judgment externally that you feel is sometimes judgment that you have of yourself. So, a lot of judgment comes from within because if you are not judging yourself harshly, then there's nowhere to kind of put the arrow into your skin. So you have to sort of work on your hiring your self-esteem, hiring your vibration, so that if somebody tries to sink their arrows into you, there's nowhere for them to land. So even though you might find freedom in temporarily unplugging from reality, it's best to get back out there and kind of fight, and not just stay inside. The other thing is, if you were a creative type of person who, like me, who writes songs or whatever, realize that to make a living out of it is very difficult, and most people really don't. And so don't beat up on yourself if you have not been able to make that happen. Do not beat up on yourself for that.